Kia ora everybody, Louise here in Auckland. It is Rapare, it is Thursday, and I'm going to take you for a little walk down past the chapel here that you can see here, St Stephen's Chapel. Welcome, and for new followers, I'm doing some short little videos for you around Auckland, just so you get the feel of me and you get the feel of the city and where I am and what's happening around. So let's turn the camera. We're in Parnell. There we go. Some of the local houses here as well. Just going to turn around. There's a couple of ladies working, looking after the graveyard, which is really fantastic. So there they are. Look at the blossoms. And here's the little church through here. So this is St Stephen's Chapel. And g'day Sarge, how's it going? Nice to see you. Sky Tower through there, of course, as well. So I'm just catching you all up with what's happening around Auckland, what we look like, what I'm like. A good thing to do, the blossoms. We're going to walk. Kia ora, Rachel, nice to see you. Yeah, it's Rapare, it's Thursday. We're just going to go for a little wander through here. The roses are all blooming, it's absolutely beautiful. So we do have a little bit of information here. Bishop Selwyn of the Anglican Church of Aotearoa, New Zealand and Polynesia, built in 1856. A lot of history here, and a lot of beautiful old roses. So they have a lovely little entrance way as you walk through. We don't need to pause at the top of it. Raphael. Whoa, nice. Let's go. I'm planning to stop and have a church, and then we'll head on down to Judges Bay. Yes, yeah. We're just, oh look, it's beautiful. It's Thursday the 25th of November. It's a gorgeous day and really beautiful. And I'm going to end up down, you can see there's some water here. We're going to walk down to the water. Yeah. Yes, I know, your winter. Hey, but I just loved looking at all the Macy's, all the floats getting blown up this morning on Dutch's broadcast. That was amazing. So anybody that's watching, if you don't know Dutch Maz in New York, he does some really amazing amazing broadcasts, take us all around New York. And I've actually done a real life tour with him as well. So let's keep walking. I like to keep these reasonably short for you. Pohutukaba flower, just all coming into bloom, the New Zealand Christmas flower. They're looking really gorgeous, and we've got lovely, the contrast, the red and the blue is just delightful. So St Stephen's Church or Chapel, we know it's been replaced by there is a huge cathedral here, Holy Trinity Cathedral, but this little church is gorgeous. It is built I think it is the shape of a Swedish cross, so it is each of the panels, each of the rooms, each of the arms of the cross are all exactly the same shape. So it doesn't have a longer piece at the bottom. I'm not very good on this. Yeah, but yeah, that's all I know, that everything is equal. It's gorgeous. Look at the little windows. It's got a lovely little bell tower on the top as well. The bell is still in there. We'll walk around. The old grave sites, really old, and all the beautiful old roses that are here. Really gorgeous. Yes, it's a gorgeous day as well. We're not too far from downtown. Here's the port. You could walk to downtown probably in about 15 minutes. Lovely big grassy area here as well, so you can roll around in the grass. You can have a picnic. It's amazing, really gorgeous. But just have a look in the graveyard here, all the beautiful old roses. So because they are vintage, old-fashioned roses, the perfume is really delightful. A lot of old Auckland families buried here as well. So we'll just check out a few of them. I'll walk you right round the church. It's only small. I think it only seats about 30 people maybe. It's really tiny inside. It's popular these days for weddings, so yeah, popular for weddings, and imagine that. Really, really gorgeous getting married in somewhere like this. Beautiful lavender bush out the front here. And a little seat so you can stop and rest a while. Beautiful shingle roof as well. So it is a heritage site now. We've got lots of yummy clouds today, look at them. Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud. Ah yes, here. St Stephen's graveyard. Surrounding this chapel are the graves of many prominent Anglicans who lived in Parnell. The first recorded burial was 1844. Yeah, and there we go, St Stephen's Chapel. The Constitution of the Anglican Church in New Zealand was signed in this chapel in 1857. Frederick Thatcher designed it especially for that purpose. Fabulous. And of course we're getting a little glimpse of Sky Tower just through there as well. You can almost smell it. Yeah, I know. If only we had smell-o-vision. They've got a little warning here to be careful you don't trip over and go down there. Let us go down a little bit further. Don't like to keep you too long on these because these are just like little introductions to some of my favourite places around Auckland. Look at these. See, the roses are just beautiful. Yeah, really gorgeous. A volunteer group that look after these, especially the roses, any of these old areas that have the heritage roses in them. So it's a group of volunteers. We actually saw them last week at the Rose Gardens. So who do we have here? Just looking. Oh, so Sir John Logan Campbell, who's known as the father of Auckland. This is where he is, of course, buried on top of Maunga Kiiki, the volcano, One Tree Hill, but this is where his wife and daughter are buried. So this is them here. Kia ora, Margot, nice to see you. Yeah, we're looking at roses and graves and the gorgeous little church here, St Stephen's Chapel. Yeah, so it's really pretty. It's beautifully restored. So restored or kept. I don't know that they've ever, I think it's always been kept beautifully, so probably they may not have had to restore it. So of course old grave sites can be a little bit accidental from time to time. The roses though are just amazing. I've just walked up here from the beach and it was just beautiful coming up and smelling all of these gorgeous roses. How's it going, Margot? Nice to see you. Loving memory of, is it Fred or Freo A. Whitaker, who died in 1887. The gorgeous rose bushes. There's one special grave here that I do want to just stop and tell you a little bit of a story about. Let us, oops, I don't like to stand on them, but they're lucky I can just get through here. So it's built on quite a prominent piece of land here as well, and there is another story. This one looks gorgeous. Look, with the lichen and the pale pink rose and the headstone, Mary Ann Geddy. Yeah, that's pretty gorgeous. I'll just go back a little bit. Look, it's these contrasts that make the views so beautiful. And this rose here as well. Just a view down to the port there. It's a gorgeous place, Dave. Yeah, how are you doing today? You just learned something. Kia ora. Yes. Yeah. It's good life. Means good life. Yeah. Be healthy. Yeah. Aura is life. Yeah. Means good. So yeah, this is kapai. Everything is kapai. But yeah, kia ora, we use kia ora as hello, thank you, a greeting, an acknowledgement. It's really, it's pretty cool. It's good. So just do a little 360. We're just coming up here to Sister Cecil's grave. Sister Cecil actually ran an orphanage. So this was, She looked after a lot of children here, and so this is in sacred memory of Sister Cecil, the lover of Christ's little ones, the mother of the children's home. So she died in 1912, erected in love and gratitude by the trustees. Yeah. So she ran an orphanage. The orphanage is now an abandoned building, and I have actually shown it to you before as well. Yeah. Hey, nice to see you all. You go. Nice to see you. Whoa. Yeah. So Sister Cecil, and then she ended up with quite a prominent right here. She's the last one, and she's looking out over the bay. So she ended up with quite a prominent position in her afterlife, I suppose. But yeah, she dedicated her life to the children. She ran the orphanage. I'm not sure how she died. There are lots of stories about the orphanage and a fire that killed the children, and then there was another story where the fire killed Sister Cecil. So I'm not sure which is the true story. Hey, there's lots of legends about these people. Nice to see you fellas. We say fellas all the time in New Zealand too. And the view, of course, across to the North Shore. And I'm just walking you down here to the bay. So we're just walking down this path, and when we get to the bay, I'm going to finish, because I just like these to be short, little catch-ups, so that you get to know a little bit about New Zealand and a little bit about me, and we can have a fabulous little community here. Thanks for joining, everybody. That's a good day. After this, I'm heading over to my abandoned garden in Wynyard Quarter, meet somebody there for a coffee, and which will be really, really cool, really good. Look how green it is. This will all, probably if we don't get some rain soon, it's going to dry off a bit. Anyway, let's get down to the beach. It's lovely. The rose gardens where I took you all to last week are up there behind those trees. So we're all in the same area. It's really very accessible. And I've actually just been doing a personal virtual tour here, where we were looking at the big tree at Te Ha, the breath of life, and that point of land over there. We won't take the steps. Let's take the long way. It's just down here. You can have a look at some of the local houses as we walk down here, which is good. Nice houses. Parnell's a really very old area of Auckland, quite exclusive. Little pockets of normal sort of housing as well, but a lot of big homes here. And one of the earliest suburbs, really. Taurarua, Judges Bay. So 2 judges. Yeah, Taurarua, two judges. So I think there were actually 3 judges that lived here in the early days, the days when we were just starting to, they've closed the gate, we'll just sneak through the side. In the days when they were just beginning to get a little bit of law and order into New Zealand. So here it is here. Oh, somebody's just coming out of the water. It's a great little spot here. Kids come down and swim. There's a pontoon out here for jumping off. Oh, it looks like the kids are going to jump. They've just been doing their exercises on the beach, which is great. So we'll just walk out onto the jetty, and then we'll be able to look back. Oh, in the water. Good girl. It's lovely. This big building here, there's changing sheds and toilets, public toilets. Good to know where they are always. If you continue along this road, walking here under the Pohuta trees, you will actually end up at the Parnell Baths. So they're saltwater swimming baths, we call them. I don't know what you guys call them. The port, very close to the port. We're just going to head off, so you follow look at the roots of the trees, the way they hold all the bank up. This is what our New Zealand coastline looks like. Oh, and it used to look like this everywhere. A little bit of history of the area and the geology. An explosion over 20 million years ago. Forced lava to the east towards the Waitemata Basin. Cars look the same. I'm driving on the wrong side. There's a train. So that train's just coming into Britomart Central. So the lovely train trip along here, because of course you've got this on one side and you've got the harbour on the other side. So it's pretty cool. Oh no, the boys are heading off in that direction. They want to swim, but they were telling me they weren't too sure about swimming down here. Kia ora.
Kia ora.
How's it going? Gorgeous morning, eh? Yeah, I'm good. Just doing a little video. There we go, looking across there to the volcanoes, Tamaki Drive, across to Devonport. Yeah, we drive on the left-hand side, so it's all a little bit different. This point of land that you're seeing here is Matahari, and it means brandishing swords. So this was a Maori village hundreds of years ago, and it would have been very, very fierce because they would have been able to see us coming from miles away. And this is just looking back here to the gorgeous beach. So on that note, everybody, we will do another walk through here another day. There's another train going, and I will come back to you again. I'm just going to turn the camera and say thank you very much. Oh, there we go. Hey, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you, probably see you tomorrow. I'll think of something else to introduce you to Kiwi lifestyle. So kia ora everybody, thank you so much for joining. Ka kete anō, that's another one for you, see you later. And kia ora, and oh look, the gorgeous colour. Yeah, it's beautiful. So let us, I'll finish with a nice view. Let me just turn, there we go. We'll finish looking out here. Colour looks fantastic today. There we go, how's that? A frame, we have a frame. Thanks everybody, I love just finding something that's a little bit special. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been really, really awesome. You're making my heart sing, and it's great. And there's our long white cloud. That's good, the long white cloud. Okay, thanks everybody, take care. Have a fantastic Rapare Thursday, and we'll see you all again very, very soon. Thank you, bye for now.